Welcome to the All Sorts podcast, where we like to dive deep into fascinating topics.
Yeah.
You know all about the Internet of Things.
It seems to be everywhere you look these days.
We have a ton of research articles, notes,
Yeah.
all sorts of things to help us make sense of it all.
It's amazing how quickly this field is evolving.
It really is.
It's kind of like watching a living organism grow and spread its tendrils.
Yeah, it really does feel like a nervous system, spreading out across the planet, connecting everything.
Yeah. Connecting devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to really appreciate what it is, let's rewind all the way back to the very beginning.
Okay.
Did you know that the first internet-connected appliance
I did.
was a Coca-Cola vending machine
Oh, yeah. The legendary Coke machine at Carnegie Mellon University.
back in 1982?
1982. That's right.
Such a classic story
You know, it really captures the ingenuity and even the playfulness
of those early pioneers.
of early IoT innovation.
Yeah.
A group of students basically just hacking together a solution so they could use their computers to check if the machine was stocked.
And more importantly, if their Cokes were cold.
Most importantly, if those Cokes were chilled to perfection.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So from that humble Coke machine to the sophisticated smart homes we have today.
Yeah, think about it.
It's incredible.
Controlling your lights, thermostats,
All with a voice command.
even coffee makers with just a simple voice command.
Or a tap on your phone.
Yeah, or tap on your smartphone.
It's amazing.
It is, and if you look at platforms like Apple's HomeKit, you really see how seamlessly these devices are integrated into our lives.
I have an Apple Watch.
You do.
And I love being able to control everything from my wrists.
Imagine controlling your entire home environment right from your wrist.
Yeah.
Adjusting the temperature.
While I'm out for a run.
Turning on the lights, or even starting your robot vacuum.
It's amazing.
All while you're out for a jog.
It's incredible how integrated these devices are becoming.
It really is.
And it's not just Apple.
Right.
We have Amazon Echo with Alexa, Google Home with Assistant,
Right.
Apple's HomePod with Siri.
It's like having a digital butler.
I know, it's like having a digital butler at your beck and call.
At your beck and call, exactly.
It's amazing.
Now, for those who prefer a more hands-on approach, or maybe a bit more control over their data, open source platforms like Home Assistant are gaining popularity.
Yeah, they are.
You know, it gives you that freedom
To customize everything.
to customize your smart home, connect a variety of devices,
Build your own digital ecosystem.
create personalized automations. It's really empowering.
It really is.
It is.
But the Internet of Things
Yes.
is reaching far beyond our living rooms
Absolutely.
and into almost every aspect of our world.
It's transforming industries, revolutionizing healthcare,
Reshaping our cities.
reshaping our cities in ways we never imagined.
Take elder care, for example.
Yes, a great example.
As our population ages, IoT is offering new ways to support and empower the elderly.
Absolutely.
I was reading an article about how sensors can be used to detect falls,
Right.
even seizures, and automatically alerting caregivers or emergency services.
It can be a real lifeline
I know.
for seniors living alone.
It can really be a lifeline for them.
It's not just about safety either.
No.
Think about voice-controlled devices for individuals with limited mobility
Yeah.
or sight,
That would be amazing.
allowing them to interact with their environment more easily,
Yeah.
or even alert systems linked to cochlear implants.
Right.
Providing vital information for those with hearing impairments.
Yeah. It's incredible how IoT can bridge those gaps
It really is.
and make the world more accessible.
It's about creating a more inclusive world,
Yeah.
a more accessible world for everyone.
And then when we look at healthcare,
Mm-hmm.
the potential of IoT becomes even more profound.
Yep.
Hospitals are using intelligent systems to monitor patients' vital signs, providing real-time data,
Right.
which can help doctors make faster and more informed decisions.
It's like having a virtual healthcare professional with you at all times,
That's a good way to put it.
tracking your vital signs, alerting you to potential issues.
Yeah.
You know, I know you've been interested in tracking your sleep patterns
All right.
and heart rate variability.
That's right.
So this is particularly relevant to your own life.
It's amazing how much control we have over our own health
Absolutely.
with these new technologies.
It's empowering.
It really is.
It is.
And it's not just about our own health. It's about the health of entire populations.
Of course.
Imagine using data from wearable devices to track the spread of infectious diseases
Absolutely.
or identify health risks in specific communities.
The possibilities are vast.
They're almost endless.
They are, and it goes beyond just personal health. Think about the impact on research and drug development.
Mm-hmm.
With real-time data from thousands or even millions of patients, researchers can gain incredible insights into the effectiveness of treatments.
And develop new therapies more quickly.
And efficiently.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer for healthcare on a global scale.
On a global scale, absolutely.
And speaking of game changers.
Yes.
Let's talk about the impact of IoT on transportation.
Okay.
I'm really intrigued by smart traffic management systems.
Oh, I can see why.
Imagine a world where our cars communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And with traffic lights.
Right.
Optimizing traffic flow and reducing congestion.
It's not just a futuristic fantasy.
No, it's not.
Cities around the world are implementing these technologies right now.
They are.
And it goes beyond easing commutes.
Yeah.
Think about the potential to reduce carbon emissions.
Yeah, that's a big one.
By optimizing traffic flow?
Mm-hmm.
And encouraging more fuel-efficient driving?
That's fantastic.
It is.
And it's not just cars.
Right.
We're seeing similar developments in public transportation as well.
Absolutely.
Real-time data improving efficiency and reliability.
And let's not forget about autonomous vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Which rely heavily on IoT technologies.
They do.
Using sensors cameras.
Sophisticated algorithms.
Sophisticated algorithms to navigate their surroundings.
Yeah, it's a rapidly evolving field.
It is. Companies like Tesla,
Google,
even traditional automakers
are pouring billions of dollars into research and development.
It's fascinating to think about a future where our cars drive themselves, freeing up our time and attention.
It's a fascinating prospect.
It really is.
It is.
But even without fully autonomous vehicles,
right,
the way we interact with our cars is changing.
Absolutely.
Imagine a car that automatically adjusts the temperature and the music. Or even reminds you to pick up groceries on the way home.
It's like our cars are becoming extensions of our smart homes.
I like that.
Seamlessly integrating into our digital lives.
Yeah.
And as we venture beyond our personal vehicles, we see how IoT is transforming industries like manufacturing, agriculture.
The Industrial Internet of Things.
The Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT.
Connecting machines and equipment in all sorts of sectors.
In sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, and even the maritime industry.
I remember reading an article about how sensors are being used to monitor crops in real time.
Yeah.
Providing farmers with data on soil conditions. Moisture levels.
Pest infestations even.
It's like giving farmers a superpower.
It is. It's incredible.
Allowing them to make more informed decisions and optimize their yields.
And it's not just about increasing efficiency and productivity.
No.
It's also about sustainability.
Absolutely.
Think about using sensors to monitor water usage in agriculture. Or optimize energy consumption in factories.
Yeah.
IoT is offering solutions to some of our most pressing environmental challenges.
It's amazing how this technology is bridging the gap between the digital world and the physical world.
The physical world creating this network of interconnected systems.
Absolutely.
That can help us address some of the biggest problems.
It's like weaving a digital fabric across the globe.
Yeah, it is.
Connecting everything and everyone in new and unexpected ways.
It really is. And as we continue to weave this fabric,
we're
discovering new applications almost every day.
Did you know that Microsoft is partnering with Toyota?
I did not.
To use AI and IoT for fish farming in Japan.
Fish farming?
Yes, fish farming.
That's amazing.
They're using water pumps equipped with AI and sensors.
Wow.
To count fish, analyze their behavior, and adjust water flow.
That's incredible.
For optimal conditions.
I never would have thought of that.
It's a great example of how IoT is being applied in unexpected ways. To improve efficiency and sustainability.
It is.
It's like giving fish a voice in their own environment.
That's a great way to put it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
And speaking of things I never would have thought of, smart cities are becoming less fiction and more reality.
More reality thanks to the Internet of Things.
It's incredible.
Smart cities are all about using IoT to make urban environments more efficient, sustainable, and livable.
Yeah.
Think about systems for smart trash management that optimize waste collection routes.
Yeah.
Or energy-efficient buildings.
That adjust lighting and temperature based on occupancy.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
It's about using data and connectivity to make cities work smarter, not harder.
It really is.
It is.
And it's not just about efficiency.
Right.
It's about improving the quality of life for citizens.
Of course.
Imagine a city where you can use your smartphone to find a parking spot,
Right.
pay for public transportation, or even report a pothole.
And think about the potential for real-time environmental monitoring,
Yeah.
tracking air quality, noise levels, and other factors that impact our well-being.
That would be amazing.
Cities like Song creating a blueprint for sustainable and connected urban living.
It's exciting to see how cities are embracing technology to tackle these challenges.
It is.
It feels like we're on the cusp of a whole new era of urban living,
It does.
where technology seamlessly integrates into our surroundings.
Making our cities more efficient, livable, and sustainable.
Absolutely.
But as with any powerful technology,
Yes.
there are challenges and concerns that we need to address.
Of course.
As we move further into this hyper-connected future.
We can't just ignore those.
We can't.
Security is a major concern,
A major concern.
especially as cyber attacks become more sophisticated.
And more widespread.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's one thing to have your personal data compromised,
Right.
but it's quite another to imagine hackers taking control.
Of critical infrastructure.
Yeah, of critical infrastructure, or even our homes.
That's a chilling thought.
It is a chilling thought.
It is.
It's a risk we need to take very seriously.
We do think about the potential consequences of a cyber attack on a smart city's power grid or transportation system.
It could bring an entire city to a standstill.
Exactly. And as more devices become connected, that attack surface for hackers
Grows exponentially.
That's right.
It's like we're building this digital fortress, but we need to make sure those walls are strong enough.
We need to make sure those walls are impenetrable.
Yeah.
And it's not just about building stronger walls. It's about being proactive.
Anticipating the attack.
Anticipating the tactics of those who would try to breach them.
Staying ahead of the curve.
Staying ahead of the curve in terms of security.
Yeah.
Implementing robust data encryption.
And educating users about protecting their devices and their data.
Absolutely.
And it's not just about protecting ourselves from external threats.
Right.
It's about being mindful of how IoT could be used to erode our privacy and autonomy.
That's a very real concern.
It is.
It is.
Think about the vast amount of data being collected by these smart devices.
From our location
to our browsing history.
Your browsing history to our personal conversations.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
Organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union have raised valid concerns
We have.
about how this data could be used to infringe on our civil liberties.
It's a delicate balance.
It is a delicate balance.
It is.
Between embracing the benefits of technology
and safeguarding our freedoms.
Yeah.
It's a conversation we need to have as a society.
Absolutely.
As we move further into this uncharted territory.
Yeah, it's not just about the technology.
Right.
It's about how we use it.
How we choose to use it.
And the values.
And the values that we embed in its design and governance.
Absolutely.
I completely agree. We need to think about the ethical implications of IoT and ensure that it's developed and deployed in a way that benefits everyone.
Benefits all of humanity.
Not just a select few.
Yeah, that's an important point.
It's about creating a future where technology empowers us.
Not enslaves us.
Exact.
Well said.
Thank you.
It's a future that requires careful planning, collaboration.
And a commitment to ethical principles.
Yeah, it really does.
It does.
And it's a future that I am cautiously optimistic about.
As am I.
But before we delve deeper into those ethical considerations and the future of IoT, let's take a quick break.
Sounds good.
And give our listener a moment to absorb all this information.
Take a deep breath, everyone.
We'll be right back to continue our deep dive into the fascinating world of the Internet of Things.
We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Internet of Things.
It's amazing to think how far we've come from that Coke machine.
From a simple experiment to a global network.
Transforming industries, reshaping our lives.
The evolution of IoT has been remarkable.
We've talked about its impact on smart homes,
elder care,
healthcare,
transportation,
even fish farming.
But as we navigate this interconnected world,
we need to be prepared for the challenges ahead.
Especially when it comes to cybersecurity.
You're right. And one of your sources really caught my attention.
Oh, which one?
A white paper on preparing for next-generation cyber attacks, targeting IoT.
Ah, yes. That's a sobering read.
It is.
It paints a stark picture of the evolving threat landscape.
Yeah, hackers aren't just targeting individual devices anymore.
No, they're going after entire networks.
Exploiting vulnerabilities to access critical infrastructure and sensitive data.
And with the proliferation of IoT devices,
The attack surface is expanding exponentially.
it's a complex and ever-changing security challenge.
The paper emphasizes a multi-layered approach to security.
Absolutely.
Device-level security measures.
Network-level protections.
Robust data encryption.
It also stresses the importance of proactive threat intelligence.
And incident response capabilities.
To anticipate and mitigate attacks before they cause damage.
Cybersecurity is not just an IT issue.
It's a business imperative.
That requires a holistic approach.
A strategic approach.
And it's a conversation that needs to involve everyone.
From device manufacturers to end users.
We all have a role to play in securing this interconnected world.
Absolutely we do.
Now, shifting gears a bit.
Okay.
I'm fascinated by the underlying technologies
The nuts and bolts.
that make the Internet of Things possible.
It's an intricate web of technologies.
That enable billions of devices to communicate.
Seamlessly.
We have a diverse array of wireless technologies.
Each with its strengths and weaknesses.
To meet the demands of different IoT applications.
Right. For short-range communication.
Like in a home or office.
We have Bluetooth and Zigbee.
Low power, low cost connectivity.
Where there's Wi-Fi.
The standard for high-speed data transfer.
Perfect for streaming movies or downloading large files.
And for longer range communication.
We have LP WANs.
Low power, wide area networks.
Designed for battery-powered devices.
That need to transmit data over long distances.
Ideal for environmental monitoring, smart agriculture.
Asset tracking.
And of course, we can't forget about cellular networks.
The backbone of mobile communication.
Rapidly evolving to support the demands of IoT.
With the rollout of 5G.
We're seeing faster speeds.
And lower latency.
Enabling real-time data transmission.
And opening up new possibilities for things like autonomous vehicles.
Even remote surgery.
And for those remote locations where terrestrial networks are limited.
We have satellite communication.
Providing global coverage.
Connecting devices anywhere on the planet.
It's an incredible array of connectivity options.
It really is.
But connectivity is just one piece of the puzzle.
We also need to address and identify all these devices.
Ensuring each one has a unique digital identity.
Like giving each device its own digital fingerprint.
That's where addressing schemes like IPv6 come in.
Providing a vast pool of IP addresses.
To accommodate the billions of devices joining the network.
Enabling them to communicate securely and reliably.
And beyond connectivity and addressing,
we need software and applications
to make sense of all that data.
That's where cloud computing and data analytics come in.
Providing the infrastructure for storing,
processing,
and extracting insights
from this data deluge.
Cloud platforms offer scalable storage
and computing resources
to handle the massive amounts of data.
And data analytics tools help us make sense of it all.
Identifying patterns, trends, and anomalies.
To inform decision-making and optimize processes.
It's like turning raw data into actionable intelligence.
Unlocking the true potential of the Internet of Things.
And then there's AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Which is playing an increasing role.
Making devices smarter.
More responsive.
More autonomous.
We're seeing AI being used everywhere.
From smart home assistants to industrial robots.
Enabling them to learn and adapt.
And even anticipate our needs.
It's like having a personal assistant for every aspect of our lives.
Helping us to live smarter, safer, and more efficiently.
But with all these advancements,
we need to think about standards and interoperability.
Making sure devices from different manufacturers can communicate.
And work together seamlessly.
The lack of interoperability can lead to a fragmented ecosystem.
Where devices are siloed.
And data is trapped.
It's like a puzzle where the pieces don't fit.
Thankfully, standards organizations,
like the IE and ITU,
are working to develop protocols and guidelines
that promote interoperability.
So devices can communicate regardless of brand.
It's crucial for realizing the full potential of the Internet of Things.
Creating a truly interconnected world.
Where devices can share data.
And work together to solve complex problems.
It's a vision that requires collaboration.
Innovation.
And a commitment to open standards.
And it's a journey we're all on together.
Absolutely.
And as we continue on this journey, it's important to remember that the Internet of Things is not just about technology.
It's about people.
It's about how we use this technology to improve our lives,
to enhance our communities,
and create a more sustainable and equitable world.
It's about empowering individuals,
fostering innovation,
and addressing the challenges we face as a global society.
It's a story that's still being written.
With each connection, each innovation, each collaboration.
Adding a new chapter to this evolving narrative.
So as we delve deeper,
Let's keep in mind the human element.
the driving force behind this revolution.
Let's explore how we can harness the power of IoT.
To create a future where technology serves humanity.
A future where connectivity empowers us to live better lives.
And a future where we navigate the challenges and opportunities.
With wisdom, foresight, and a shared sense of purpose.
Well said.
But before we dive into those future implications,
Okay.
let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned so far.
We've explored the history of IoT.
From its humble beginnings,
To its impact on various industries.
we've discussed the key enabling technologies.
From connectivity to AI.
And we've touched upon the challenges of cybersecurity,
And data privacy.
recognizing the importance of an ethical approach.
Now let's shift our focus to the future of IoT.
Exploring the potential implications and opportunities.
And how we can navigate this landscape.
To create a better world for ourselves and generations to come. It's mind-blowing how the Internet of Things has evolved from a simple Coke machine to this force that's reshaping our world.
It really is.
It's like witnessing the birth of a digital nervous system
Connecting everything and everyone.
in ways we could only imagine a few decades ago.
It's incredible.
We've explored the impact of IoT on our homes, our health, our cities,
Even industries like agriculture.
and fish farming.
But the journey's not over.
Not even close.
The Internet of Things is still in its infancy.
With so much potential yet to be tapped.
That's what makes it so exciting.
It does. It's like standing on the edge of a vast uncharted territory
Full of possibilities.
and challenges.
Exactly.
But as we venture into this new frontier,
Mm-hmm.
it's crucial that we approach it responsibly,
Responsibly.
making sure that IoT is developed and deployed in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Absolutely.
You mentioned the importance of ethical considerations in IoT development.
It's paramount.
We need to ensure that IoT empowers individuals.
Not control or manipulate them.
We need to protect privacy safeguard data.
And ensure that the benefits are shared equitably.
Creating a future where technology serves humanity.
Not the other way around.
Exactly.
And that future is already taking shape.
It is.
We're seeing incredible developments in personalized medicine.
Where treatments are tailored to individual patients
Using IoT devices.
based on their genetic makeup and lifestyle.
It's amazing.
Imagine a world where healthcare is truly personalized.
Leading to better outcomes and a healthier society.
That would be incredible.
And think about the potential for education.
Transforming the way we learn.
Creating interactive learning experiences tailored to each student.
It could be a game changer for students who struggle in traditional settings.
Absolutely. Giving them the tools and support they need to thrive.
And as we strive for a sustainable future, IoT can play a vital role
In optimizing resource consumption, reducing waste.
in mitigating climate change.
We've already seen examples in smart agriculture.
Using sensors and data to optimize water usage.
And reduce pesticide use.
Imagine scaling those efforts up to entire cities and countries
It's a powerful vision.
of a more efficient and sustainable world
Where technology helps protect our planet.
for future generations,
It's a vision that requires a shift in mindset.
recognizing that we're all interconnected,
And that our actions have consequences.
embracing a collaborative approach to problem solving.
Working together to create a future where technology is a force for good.
And speaking of collaboration,
Mm-hmm.
one of your articles highlighted the importance of open source platforms
Open source is key.
in the development of IoT,
They foster innovation and democratize access to technology.
allowing developers from around the world to collaborate.
Sharing code and building solutions together.
That's like a global hive mind.
Working to create a more connected and intelligent world.
It's not just about developers either.
Right.
Open source platforms are empowering individuals,
To create their own IoT solutions.
tailoring them to their needs and interests.
It's grassroots innovation at its finest.
It's inspiring to think about the potential
For individuals to leverage technology to solve problems.
in their own communities.
Contributing to a better future for all.
And as the Internet of Things continues to evolve,
We can expect even more creative applications to emerge.
pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely.
I'm particularly interested in the potential for IoT to enhance civic engagement.
Well, that's a fascinating area.
Imagine citizens using their smartphones to report issues, provide feedback,
Even vote on local initiatives.
making their voices heard and contributing to a more responsive government,
It's a vision of a more participatory democracy.
where technology bridges the gap between citizens and their elected officials.
And as we continue to explore the potential of IoT, We must remember that this is not just a technological journey.
But a human one.
It's about the people who are developing it.
The people using it.
And its impact on our lives and societies.
It's about the connections we're making.
The data we're sharing.
And the future we're building together.
As we navigate this uncharted territory,
it's crucial that we do so with a sense of purpose.
Ensuring that IoT creates a more sustainable,
equitable,
and fulfilling world.
For everyone.
It's a vision that demands collaboration, innovation, and ethical principles.
And it's a journey I'm excited to be a part of.
Me too.
As we wrap up our deep dive into the Internet of Things,
let's recap the key takeaways.
We've explored its evolution from a simple Coke machine
to its transformative impact on industries and our lives.
We've discussed the key technologies driving it.
From connectivity and AI to cloud computing.
And we've delved into the challenges of cybersecurity and data privacy,
emphasizing the need for an ethical approach.
And we've envisioned a future where IoT empowers individuals,
enhances communities, and creates a more sustainable world.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener?
The Internet of Things is not just a trend.
It's a fundamental shift in how we interact with the world.
It's reshaping our lives.
And its impact will only grow.
Embrace the possibilities, be mindful of the challenges.
And join us as we navigate this exciting new frontier.
Remember, the Internet of Things is not just about connecting devices.
It's about connecting people, ideas, and possibilities.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive.
But the conversation doesn't end here.
We encourage you to keep exploring,
asking questions, challenging assumptions, and sharing your insights.
And remember, the All Sorts podcast is your guide to a world of knowledge and discovery.
If you enjoyed this deep dive,
be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the All Sorts podcast on YouTube.
And follow us on X, Instagram, and Threads.
Stay curious, stay connected, and keep exploring the endless possibilities.
Until next time, keep those questions swirling and stay connected to the All Sorts podcast.